Hello there, people, and welcome to yet another Doom map. Okay, let's see here. This is Richard Krehbiel's first complete original level ever, called Spiral. It's episode 2, level 1. Only had a few hours of playtesting. These days, I think deathmatch is the only game to play, and that this level is a lot of fun in deathmatch. This is not very difficult in single player or cooperative play. This level is not large, but it's larger than a typical level 1. There aren't many monsters in it though. This level is not especially aesthetic either. It's his first level and it is messing with function more than appearance. So there aren't a lot of decorations or really anything. But the mechanisms work like he wanted them to. He likes secrets, so there are 7 of them, most of them worth finding. The level can be solved without finding any of them. Some have visual clues. The best weapons are secret. There are a few places where you diddle for hours with textures and offsets just to make some secrets disappear. He's disappointed with the failure of the secret line def tag to work as he wanted it. There aren't any instant death threats. I don't believe in them. There's one lock you in forever threat though. I left it in because it's awfully easy to avoid, and I've seen it quite an entertaining effect during a deathmatch. And ID did it to me once, so I can do it to you. I tried to follow a few rules for making a good deathmatch level. There's always more than one exit from a room, usually obvious, but sometimes secret. There are some doors that are superfluous for single player as a result, but I noticed that ID's levels have a few of these extra openings as well. Even though I think putting in a lot of expendables is a waste in a deathmatch level, I was a bit generous with armor and medkits. When you just fragged your buddy in a shootout and you're down to 8%, but now he's resurrected and up to 100%, I think there should be a place to get a boost for a while anyway. Of course, you may anticipate this and meet you there. If you move around at all and he's close enough, you'll generally make enough noise to clue your opponent to your location, one sniper spot, and several good ambush spots. Since he doesn't have a good feel for the various skill levels, he didn't put any effort into making that. My god, this is a long document. 2 players must cooperate to exit in multiplayer mode. I did this as an experiment based on a suggestion I read in the Alt Doom games. The exit can also be reached in single player mode. There's interested though in hearing other methods of doing this and the one he used. Well, anyway, I hope you get some enjoyment from this. Have fun. Alright. Let's load this thing up and see how it is. 201. Yeah, and it's going to be a regular music, so I'm going to keep it low. Alright, I told them I was on Spiral, so yeah. Let me make sure actually though that I'm visible. Yep, I am. So there we are in Spiral. So we have 7 secrets, many of them hidden. An area to my right, an area straight, an area left. Alright, introducing me to Pinkies. I regret my choice as a human being for this route. That looks like an obvious secret. Rewarded but with a chain gun! Okay, so we got a bit of ammo. Why do I feel like this is going to lead to a secret or something? Yeah, Vorknkx, you probably don't recognize every early level, sadly. This is the yellow key door. Let's try blowing these up and see what happens. Nothing. Well, I tried. And you have to check those for secrets sometimes. Always important. So I see this is going to lead into some pit or something. There's a few demons out of the way. Then this is probably where the name Spiral title comes from. It's obviously a spiral. Not sure why it's like this, but okay. This guy's in the window. How much for the imp in the window? Bang, bang. Here's a shotgun. You hear me? Because I was almost low on pistol ammo. Oh, and I just pushed the button. I see. What I want to do is hit up this. Gotta be proud of my aiming abilities there. Very terrible. Okay, what's that about? I'll have to play with it in a bit. And we killed more stuff. Uh-oh. Lost souls here. Here's a rocket launcher. Right, traps are in here. I see. Why did I get the feeling we do that? Because he said there was one gotcha trap in this level. And said so you load it again. So basically, do not mess with that area. But we got the red key card from that. Only a few enemies left already. But we still have a bunch of secrets. Okay then, so we got a bunch of secrets and not many stuff otherwise. So we'll head this way. Oh boy, a dark corridor. There's the exit switch over there. Very obvious exit switch. Uh-oh. I heard something. I see. This what's open and closing? No. This is something. Also, if that's the exit switch, then what's all this about? Well, this is something. Now we can just hump every wall here. See what we find. Absolutely, positively nothing. Amazing. Aren't we proud of myself? That's two of the secrets. And we found all three keys. And we've killed most enemies in this map. And this is all the ways around, but now that's something that's opened. But that is something that I could open up anyway. Wait, what's gone? Here's an exit switch. Not sure why there's this exit switch like that, but right now all of a sudden there's something going on with the hitbots. Ray! Yeah, it's down. Why is it down? What the? Why is it down? So, apparently, we had a lot of technical difficulties on the streaming end. Hitbots went down for a bit of time. It might not actually have been hitbots, though. Looking into what the matter was, what idea fits in it, I had to mess around with the OBS settings. And by messing with them, then send them back, killing processes, restarting said processes, eventually it got to a point where it just kind of came back. So it might be because Hitbots fixed it, maybe because I fixed it by redoing everything. But in either event, I ended up killing the stream and the recording for a bit of time. So because of that, this part is actually kind of going to be segmented. But it's a thing, it works, and we can continue onwards. So we got most of the enemies this level, but we have yet to find all the secrets. Plus we have this exit switch that's not really an exit switch. Not really sure what that's about at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah, that's right. With a little chance I can hit. Why did I hit pistol guy? Uh-oh. I still have my hitbots going. Sorry about that. Thought for a minute there was a zombie man, I was happy. Then they all of a sudden came and it killed me again. It just crushed my spirit. Okay, so I could run down here. And we're going to get to a room with a doorway. Leads to an area filled with slime. Stuff I could blow up! Okay then, we have a bunch of areas with slime, which looks fun. I hear him. I hear you. Door opens. Okay, there's a cacodemon somewhere. Oh, there he is! Guard, you floating balloon thing, you. Okay, so you got a bunch of doorways here. Oh, well done. Okay. Secret! Not sure what this is about. Looks like the Transformers logo thing. I see another secret. Well, we're just finding secrets, aren't we? I see! There's a secret in the middle of all this, too. That's 4 of the 7 secrets. So I still have a bunch of secrets I have yet to find. For whatever reason. Here's a doorway, mysterious doorway of stuff. Where you eat. mysterious doorway leads to... Aha! A place with more stuff. Look at this, Soul Spear. Okay, that's 5 out of 7. Slowly but surely getting these secrets. So this is just across from the starting area. Chainsaw! Only one more secret in this level. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to find the last secret and it's going to drive me crazy? As you see, this leads back to where we were before. Those mysterious switches. Which is probably going to be what's going to drive me insane. Because what does that switch mean? Anyway, we do have this way. Which looks like just a dead end. Appears to be a dead end. Feels like a dead end. It must be a dead end. I see. More cacodemons. There's another cacodemon right over there too. But we do have this side way too to go as well. Wait, what's going on? My... Moving awkwardly there. I see. Some weird awkward movement going on. Not sure what this switch does, but I'll press it. Where'd something go? This is the exit teleporter. So did this just lower the exit button? Which I'm not too sure about. Yeah, see, this just lowers the exit. My movement feels a bit funny. So what I'm gonna do, because I've been kind of running around and doing all different stuff, is reload Doom because it's acting up funny. I don't like the fact that it's acting up. Oh, I gotta reload it via my file location. Bear with me. I mess up a lot. Oh, look at that! I still have Warehouse and not the PWADs area. Okay, better move that over. Even though we're near the end of this one. Okay, we're back in here. We still have a mystery area to find. One secret. A mysterious secret. Of which all of the secrets worship or something. There's that. See, this makes me feel like the one secret I'm looking for is back here somewhere. Like you press a button somewhere in here and it lowers something. I don't know what. That's the problem, is that I don't know what this lowers. So it's like you get to the top of this and there's a switch up here. I don't know what it does. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Where it might possibly be. mean, there's that. But that's about it. I'm a bit unsure where I'm supposed to go. In here, there's a lot of areas I could go. But there's a mystery of, is there anything behind here? This is a rather weird dead end. Now I'm lost trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do to get that last secret. Also be sure to note, I've gotten all the items. 100% item completion. It's just that last secret is going to drive me nuts. And it's unknown if it's even accessible. As usual. Like I said, that's the one problem with these. How am I supposed to know if it's accessible or not? And I still don't get... this switch though is that. And then where am I going here? What does you do? Is this like a lower for... So like if we stand around here for like a minute or so, 14:10 right now, and we wait around for a second, and say we get stuck in here, would the switch basically get us out? They like jump, like get, no. And how am I supposed to get it triggered? But yeah, this is the mysterious part. Doom is a flat surface game, so you can't say things under things. So with that in mind, it can't be anywhere on the spiral itself. Stupid question is, where is the secret? How do I access the secret? And, why can't I find the secret? Yeah, I could say a lot of reasons for that second one, but the problem with this is I don't know where it is. And the problem with these is I don't know if it's accessible or not. The problem with this is it might turn out to be totally inaccessible to me. And this is the brilliance of these. That you can't figure out if it's accessible or not. Then you get this place over here. And where's this last stupid secret? There's one secret left in this entire map. And I don't get it at all. Just like I'm surprised that there's like no other way out here. But nope. Nope, sorry, nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. How do you feel? There's a chainsaw. Wait, what's up, Vorknkx? Please don't tell me it's down. It shouldn't be down. It still says it has a decent connection. Come on, Vorknkx. It's, yeah, because now he's having some trouble. Great. Right, again. Now he's all of a sudden having connection issues once more! Doesn't love this, right? So many blade connection issues with this one mission. Now, if we could just get through this mission, wouldn't it be brilliant? Actually, what's the point of even... Oh yeah, you have to open the spiral so we can drop across. Not enough distance otherwise. Not sure why Vorknkx is having so many problems with stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of confused as to where the last secret is. This is such a big place that could really be anywhere. It'd be so easy to miss because of it. I just keep trying to walk into every wall. Just like, what does this do? I mean, it's a fake exit switch. But why? Shouldn't it do something? I mean, trying to trick you via a fake exit switch is always nice, but shouldn't it do something more? And of course, you have this area with the armor. And that's pretty much about it. Meanwhile, Vorknkx is over there having technical difficulties and he still hasn't said anything. So, yeah. But since I'm not making any progress whatsoever, I'm just going to keep having the hunt while he fixes whatever technical difficulties he has. Hope you like the sound of Doom Guy humping, because that's apparently all we get to listen to right now. I feel like we're going in circles. Well, that's a weird glitch. Oh, okay. Lighting here. He hasn't said anything, so let me try asking him if he's had any luck. Any? Or was he saying he was leaving? No, he wasn't leaving. He's still here. Yeah, now he's not answering. So this one I just sent, so... Wait a minute, what's this about? What is this about? Look at that. What's this about? What are you about? You see that? Now I'm intrigued. I want to see what's up there. Yeah, so this is the secret that I'm looking for. So it's up there. But how do you get up there? How does one get up there? There's a secret right here. There's a secret. How does one get up there? Seriously, how does one get up there? But yeah, that's exactly a thing. They didn't expect you to use mouse lock. How am I supposed to find the secret, though? Now I gotta hunt for the secret. Figure out how to teleport in there. I see where the end result is, but where's the teleporter? That really doesn't help me at all. Let me actually send a message and tell him, because he's kind of getting confused. It's on my map. Plus, I still haven't found the teleporter. Vorknkx definitely makes some of these streams awkward where I have to try and send text messages. Let me see here. Am I still recording? Now I'm frozen. Nope. There we are. Okay. Yeah, switching between menus in this causes I think to freeze up sometimes for some reason. Ah, boy. Not there, not there. 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 I swear there's gotta be something there, right? I'm confused. I don't see where else there is to really go. Not on that wall. Not on this play wall. Then you have that way. That's not what we're looking for. Then we have the staircase here, which didn't have anything of interest. And that's everything. Progress. I thought not. And yeah. I still don't get what we're looking for. I feel like I'm going in circles here and not getting anywhere with this. As far as I can figure, the switch up here has to be for if it was like you got locked up here or something. Where you got locked up and it pushed you down because it instantly depresses. The super question is, how long do I waste my time looking for a secret in this old school level that might have a broken secret? That's the question. How do I know if it has a broken secret? Let me ask him that. How do I know if the secret is broken? There we are. Maybe I'll be able to give some insight. Wait, what's this? What's this? What's this? You see this? You see this on my map? What's that? What is that? How does one get up there? Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? Aha! Look at that. Oh, what would you know? This is what happens when you use the auto map. The little area that looked odd to me, sure enough, it led to the teleporters to this plasma gun. Well, that was a complicated secret, but we got it. I don't know how on earth you would use it without using the auto map, but luckily we had the auto map with us. Anyway, it's been a struggle, but into the teleporter. And there we are. Containment area. Which we, of course, are going to ignore. So, yeah, definitely not my favorite level, out of the set. It has some interesting use of geometry and whatnot, but overall it just seemed pretty meh to me. Some different dark areas, some light areas, and Vorknkx is a bit behind. He's thinking I'm still looking for the secrets, so yeah. But he'll probably see that I found it at some point. Anyway, like I said, it's the level isn't too bad. Everything's completable and whatnot, and the secrets aren't needed at all to complete the level. But as he said, it was made for more deathmatch in mind. The single player is pretty simplistic, and it just comes off as pretty bland. There was really nothing that stood out in this level beyond the spiral area. And there was too many misleading switches, in my opinion, that was like, maybe make more sense in a deathmatch perspective, but definitely doesn't make sense here. And just feels kind of like in the way and is annoying. Like that false exit switch and whatnot. I don't get why that was there. But we made it. Yeah. Anyway, on to the next mission, I guess. Hopefully now we'll have less connection issues. That one was pretty bad when it came to connection issues. Had to struggle a lot to get here. It felt like I kept having to deal with connectivity issues throughout the entirety of this thing. That massive one, at that certain point, and then Vorknkx ended up tricking me to think, that he ended up having some issue until it turned out he didn't. But we made it through regardless. We survived, we persevered, and we made it, through Hitbox's issue time, or OBS's issue time, either way. Anyway, on to wherever we're going now.